Alright, you guys. Go eat your food. Hazy, go eat your food. Now we're live.
Hello.
And hey, back.
Hello.
Subscribe. You can like if you want, but you don't have to. But subscribe.
No, like it too. Like to dislike it.
Well, I mean, if you don't like it, you can dislike it too.
Yeah,
we'll take the dislike.
But to me, it's still a like.
It's something.
Exactly. So do whatever turns you on.
So I must say, I put my foot in my mouth.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I was wrong. Because, for one, I assumed, I thought that one person won multiple things, and that's not what happened.
Okay.
They did.
Huh?
Yeah, they did. In our other category, one person won first and third place.
Different category.
Yeah, different than one he won. Yeah. So I was at their booth, and I'm like, let me see what won. He was like, oh, I only got pre-rolls of it, but he let me smell it, and it smelled delicious.
He didn't give you one?
No,
I don't know. Because if you was in the competition with somebody, you probably told him you were in the comp with them, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Come on, it's you. You know damn well you were talking to him about the shop. About shop. So
man, I talked to so many people that weekend, it was insane.
Hello, Uncle Dean.
What's up, Dean?
Man.
Yeah, I should have bought the pre-roll. I don't know why I didn't.
I mean, it's a pre-roll, so it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
It smelled delicious though.
It did.
His weed won the competition.
I know it smells delicious, but you know how pre-rolls are. They
It could have some shake in it and some top. You know, it don't.
You didn't have any buds? Why didn't you have buds?
I don't know. I had a lot of my bud in case I won. Y'all want to buy the winners?
Yeah, that's only logical, isn't
Yeah,
it?
right?
I guess I'm gonna watch.
Oh, you got your shirt on? Dope.
Of course.
It's the second time he's worn it.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool, man.
It's a cool shirt, man. I like the shirt.
Yeah,
So now I'm gonna watch the Medical Mondays just to hear what they have to say.
Now, what is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
You just type in Medical Mondays?
Shit, we just got another subscriber.
Yeah, Medical Monday. It'll pop up.
Man, don't do that.
Close.
Be telling me we got a subscriber and we don't have one.
Since the announcement of the.
You want the old man to have a heart attack?
I went up almost 20 30 subscribers on my fucking followers on my Instagram.
Really?
Just that, yeah.
That's cool.
All you gotta do is start following the other people from Big Clouds and they'll all follow you.
Oh,
Because I went up 300 since that event.
really?
Just from, following and liking other people's stuff.
I know you have to actually be
Active.
active.
Yeah, you gotta people know you got a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really been posting on Instagram like I used to.
But see, you downplay yourself too much, as far as I'm concerned. You should be way more stand-up-ish about the quality of your bud and all of that.
It's such a hard thing to be. It's an opinion. It's an opinion, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
A
is.
certain amount of it is fact.
Get out of there.
A certain amount of it is fact.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see your tray there, bud. Roll this.
It's subject to opinion when people smoke it.
Thank you. Yeah, when you win third place, it ain't subject to opinion no more. And then you won the first place, so I mean.
I've gotten a second place.
And then why is
What
that
they say
trophy?
about the trophy?
I
Yeah.
keep telling you, put that trophy
I didn't
here.
actually talk to him.
That trophy's supposed to be sitting right here.
I've got to talk to him still, and I'm thinking I can
talk
get
to him,
Braden. I can get Braden to want to go out to Halloween days for one day, so I might go out there and pick it up then. During the
Yeah, why
Halloween
didn't you
thing.
talk to him yet, though?
I don't know, cause
Just been lazy.
lazy.
Like I said, he downplays himself too much. He really does. But I mean, people go through life the way they want to go through life.
It's not. It's more about let it hit the market and it'll talk for itself.
Yeah, but
That's all.
yes and no. It'll talk for itself.
So fuego?
But then they're gonna say
This? No.
Oh, it's deadhead.
They're gonna say,
What is it?
You don't. What's it taste like to you?
I don't know. I've only got the inhale so far.
it tastes kind of skunky to me, but this was the Gelato 33 I grew.
Oh,
I was told you I love the smell of
yeah,
it.
it's gassy. It's like gelato. I grew that too, bro.
Gelato?
33.
What is
Yeah,
it?
he said it was small
Cut.
buds, and he's not wrong.
But
Probably
there are different
Oh,
gelatos.
this your first time doing it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah, but there's about 6 or 7 different gelatos.
No, this is the 33 though. The same one I did.
Yeah, Gelato has
It's the very
33
bird
is
cut.
yeah, it's a specific cut.
Yeah, they're the clone only ones.
It's the buds are right here. These little things that are left on there.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
smells kind of skunk. That's what skunky smells like to me. Like the Deadhead, the original Deadhead that City Hippie had, Greg. He had the 2 cuts. He has the one we have now, and then one that smelled like that.
I can't smell it right now. I gotta break it up or something.
What are you
Yeah,
doing
it's
over
gonna be
there?
a squish.
I'm gonna roll this joint.
Are you gonna break the buds up?
He is.
I break my weed up into the paper.
Gotcha.
So all the crystals fall right there.
He likes.
That's a good idea, to
I
be
just-
honest with you.
I need a grinder, man. Every time I do that, I don't get.
Dude, did you see my new grinder?
Yeah.
The Walk It? I just seen them. They were selling it at the store. I was just at.
I don't even use a grinder.
Of course you
I
don't.
use my
Finger
hand.
chop it.
I use my hand.
You come from a time when there
You
was
chop
no
it.
metal to
You
make
put the
grinders.
blood. You put the blood in the middle of your palm,
Oh, like that.
and you
yeah.
do like this.
This shit is not dry enough for that.
Yeah.
It's too sticky.
Oh no, you have to know the technique. I know the technique.
Yeah,
We might have to
I've
make a
never
trip
done
out to
that.
Holly to do a show.
Okay.
Lantine,
I'm game to go anywhere.
my buddy lives he lives out there, like 2 hours
He
away.
won't let me be on his fucking little disc golf shit. Fuck that guy, man.
What do you mean he won't let you be on your
He
disc?
won't let me fucking come to his events. I asked him like once or twice.
Oh, I'll get you in. If I knew you wanted to go, I'll get you invited.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah.
It's who you know.
VIP, like, I get it.
Right, exactly, it's who you know.
Like, I don't care how bad you are.
I mean, I'm trying to get Rudy. For one, if you want to come with us, you can come with us. We'll go.
Oh, no, you always told me I could caddy and shit.
No. I meant you can come with us to the show.
What show? Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
do a show at his house
Yeah, that'd be
in
dope.
Holly. He's got enough space. We can do a show at his house with my buddy who's about an hour or two away from him, so he can meet us halfway.
Gotcha. I'm game. You know that.
I'm gonna do it on shrooms.
I'm willing to go anywhere and do a show.
Dude, they had so many shrooms out there. Did I tell you
I'm
that?
sure they did.
And acid and shit.
Oh, I'm
Man,
sure.
that's what I'm gonna start.
So
that's
next year we look them up and we set them up because I got a plan for it.
You got what now?
You got a plan for it. If we're gonna do
Plan
these,
for what? I didn't plan for my shit at all.
I know, but if we're gonna do it, we spend the money. We find out when they're coming. We plan for it. That way, you have actual product.
You gotta get a booth too, like.
That's what I'm saying. Get
Dude, people are walking by ours. Not
Okay, how much is a booth? How much do the booths run?
to buy the tent, or do you mean to
Whatever-
rent the space?
the space
It
is
was
$1,000.
for the whole week.
And you bring your own tent or they supply the tent?
Bring your own tent.
Bring
okay.
your own everything.
Everything.
So you just got a spot.
You could spend money and do the whole fancy thing and
You
get
get
printed
piece of
shit and all that stuff.
That's
He's
like
got a bunch of.
$1,300.
He's got stuff already. But I'm thinking, to be honest with you, if he says what they says, you just prep the people walk up. I got pounds. Here you go. And
Yeah, if you want to sell them for like $1,500, they'll
Yeah,
fucking buy 'em.
you do both. You set up shit that you know you've got plenty of, like say the Great Gas or
That you can
Death by
go for that
Bunch,
kind of money,
which
yeah.
grows like 9 to 10 ounces. I'm getting, I have a bunch of that set aside for fucking 1,500, and then
Gotcha.
you take the Deadhead and the Fuego and you put them in fucking jars
Yeah.
and you prep it.
But then they'll only buy a couple quarters here and there, so you don't even need much of that.
well, you just put them
So
in
yeah,
a
you
jar.
just grow your production shit and take your pound.
Yeah.
Because we only sold like, I don't know, fucking 20 quarters and some shit and a bunch of Ace.
But you still sell some.
Yeah.
That's still money.
The more you show
I
up,
don't frown on no
the
money.
more you show up, the more people will know you. They'll start
I
coming.
don't frown on no money.
Again,
Yeah,
another
once
thing
they
you
know
could do.
you got the good weed.
Another
and
thing you
everybody
could
else
do,
is all
too,
fucking nuded up. They're
you
coming
take-
back to you.
Well, you take 2 ounces and you put that as advertising. You get what I'm saying? It's part of your advertising.
What do you
budget.
mean? You just give it out?
You give it out
You
with a
expose people
card.
to it.
Yeah, with a card saying,
This is it. We're around the
Saying
corner
we
here.
whatever you want to put on it. You put on it, but you give it with the card, a half-gram joint. You give it to them, and if they want it, they're gonna come to your booth, or they're gonna call you, or
they're gonna hit you on Instagram.
Yeah, they're gonna do something. So you do it in that sense, and you put weed away. Because again, up north, it's gonna be the same thing. We want to hit the market.
That's what.
Literally, just give everyone a fucking joint of Deadhead, and I guarantee you that the connoisseurs will buy it all.
But that's marketing, and that's what it's all about. It's all about marketing. All these people got grows now like Mike
This
Tyson.
ain't bad, and it's not even dry yet.
With this?
Yeah.
No, it don't
What
feel
is it?
bad.
Oh yeah.
I hope it yields. If it don't fucking yield, then fuck.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at you just dropping shit on all your plants.
That's only my seed room, bro.
Oh, you have a
There's only
seed room.
like three plants in there.
Okay. So you're gonna get a ton of seeds out of this.
Dude, I was getting like 1,000 to 2,000
We try to get seeds.
per plant, and those plants weren't even big. That Williams Wonder right there, that plant's a monster, dude.
So this is what did you give me?
Creamy Keys from Super Sativa Seed Club. They actually helped me pick this phenotype of male, because I've been talking to them,
Oh, he's
taking
following me.
pictures and doing
Yeah.
all this shit. And they're like, yeah, do this, do
Yeah,
this.
show them that pollen. Yeah.
So Super Sativa Seed Club's in the
He's pollinating, that's what he's doing.
the Breeder Hall of Fame.
Well, he actually brought me some fucking pollen
a whole
too.
bunch of branches.
So I'm gonna cross it with Deadhead.
Dude,
I
this
might
could
even
be
cross it with some. No, how many days did it take to grow seeds?
45.
45 days, so 20 days isn't long enough.
You gotta pollinate it like in week 2 or 3. I mean,
Yeah,
three
because
or
I don't
4.
have any fucking. I
But
wish
no,
I
you could just let it go extra long. You know, let your plant go the extra week to
maybe
finish
let
your
the
seeds.
branch. Let that
Yeah,
branch
just do
go.
one branch.
Yeah.
No, you can't just let the one branch go.
Why not?
It's kind of stressful when you take the rest of the plant off and leave
Yeah.
one branch on.
Or a couple, because the citrus sap is already too far. Like it's going into the 5th cycle.
Too far gone.
Yeah, it's the 5th cycle. So both
What
of
are
them.
you always out of shit or something? You can't sacrifice one plant for some seeds. Come on, bro. These
I
seeds
am.
will make you famous. Yo, these fucking, it's that Carl's Haze, which is the old school haze that the grandpa has from the 80s and 90s. That's in this cross right here. And then it's cookies and cream, because I didn't want nothing else.
So I didn't even have to cross it. I don't need to cross it with tangy then. The citrus sap.
Why?
Because it's not really
not?
tangy.
That would be a good cross, because if I'm not sure what this one is like, so it could be the haze phenotype, or it could be a good cross. It could be the cookies, because I've never used this male yet.
I don't want cookies. I want haze.
And cookies is crazy crystalled out though, the one they have.
Well, I want haze flavor. I don't
Yeah,
care
me
about,
too. I want
flavor.
haze everything.
That's why I want to cross it with the Deadhead, the 18, that's my punch, the Fuego.
The
Cross it
haze
all.
is gonna be.
Have you
big.
crossed day here with cookies? Girl Scout cookie?
Yeah, you should cross it with my mint chocolate chip mail. My mint mail is fucking nuts. Nuts,
Okay,
bro.
I will.
Nuts.
I will when.
That sounds like it'd be a
And
monster.
you
It
can have
makes-
them and do what you want with them. I'm gonna keep a portion of them.
That sounds like that would be a
You talking about
monster.
What?
Huh?
Seeds?
Yeah, if you want to take them and put them up.
Dude,
just
yeah,
shoot
you
'em.
give me some seeds, I'll fucking pop them bitches.
Yeah.
Pop them bitches. We gonna pop some bitches tonight.
Oh,
Well,
hopefully
hopefully.
some dudes too, actually, because I've been
Oh,
looking
I don't
for
do
males.
dudes.
I've been looking for
I don't
males.
do dudes.
Dude, good males are hard to find. Ask any woman.
A hard meal is good to find.
No. That's what a woman would tell you, but. Yeah, man.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Because I am of the belief that I still haven't found my keeper.
How many did you do? How many have you ran?
Oh, since I've
gotta
known
learn.
you know how many I've ran. I ran 1,000.
No.
Not 1,000, but
The cross you made?
oh, so
What do you mean you ever found the keeper?
I ran when I first got all these seeds. Because I still have some seeds.
Oh, you mean something that you crossed?
Like yours.
Yeah, shit he
Something
made.
that you may have crossed?
Yeah, well, no, just seeds in general. Like, I popped seeds for a while because I've definitely bought shit from fucking
Different place.
So-
different
Cool.
places. Subcool. I popped those thinking maybe I could find something in there.
This is it, yeah.
Nothing was close to Deadhead. This Fuego and the La Creme are the only two that are actually probably keepers. And even then, I probably could find something that's better than this. Because I think
Yeah, you got probably at least 30.
it needs some sweetness to it to kind of counteract the harshness of the lemon. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
With this bud structure, because this bud structure looks nothing like Deadhead or 18.
it doesn't.
That's what's amazing about it. It
It
looks
doesn't.
like La Creme, actually.
You're right. It looks more like La Creme than the
Yeah.
other two.
And it kind of smells like
That's
it.
what I noticed about it when I was trimming it.
But it's not. It's definitely Deadhead cross with 18.
What did you enter into the hybrid cup?
Deadhead.
Just regular Deadhead?
Just regular Deadhead. I probably should have both entered them both in the hybrid.
I want to see like the top 10 at least.
Well, that's why I watch the show. I'm hoping they're actually going to talk about, like, because again, they want to compare him to what won.
Yo, Mendo Dope Boy said mine was one of the best though, because he remembered my blue jar.
Yeah? That's
He
good.
might have just been being nice to me, but
Just
Could have
be-
been.
Just be a nice team.
That's the thing. I just assume everyone's being nice to me when they say my weed's
That-
good.
Very dense.
oh no, oh yeah.
No, I would tell you.
Cheesecake. I give him
I
cheesecake
would-
too.
Yeah.
If we was bullshit, I would tell you it's bullshit.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. I mean, but then again, I've had situations like this, and I've had situations. Let them see the where, like, I had. Me and Brent went and played this random doubles thing, right? It was just a small little, like, 10 people playing, so 5 teams, and we were put together with this kid. When I say kid, he's probably 20, right? A 20-year-old and somebody else, and he hands me a hat, like a blunt. And I'm like, you know, it's grape tasting because it's a grape blunt. So,
Right.
And you don't like grape.
no, I don't like fruit blunts anyway. I don't like any blunts with any flavor. If I'm gonna smoke a blunt, I want it to taste like tobacco. That's the point.
Backwoods.
Yeah, it needs or a real leaf. Actually, backwoods are a little too much too.
You want the leaf like the green leaf.
Yeah, I want the green leaf because then it's
Yeah.
smooth. It actually
Yeah.
tastes like
Backwoods is horrible for your throat.
so.
I give you cancer. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it does.
So I have, because I walked up, we drove up smoking, and I had to put it out because we had to pay to get in. And then, so I had this much, right? I had a half, like a half, like, to me that's a roach.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, about to put it out.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
this.
about to
Yeah.
put
But it
out
was this.
size.
It was out, and I kept it somewhere hidden so
It tastes
they didn't
good.
see it when I pulled in. But then I had it on me when I was warming up, or I had it in my bag or something. So I'm like, oh yeah, let me light this up. I lit it up. I passed it to the kid, Brent. Brent passed it to this dude. Blah blah blah. The dude goes, I don't want to smoke my weed with you.
This is garbage, probably store weed.
No, it wasn't. This was before the stores really hit. So this is 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago. He's like, it don't fuck like it. That's the best weed I've ever smoked in my life. It don't fucking compare, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I feel
embarrassed
embarrassed.
myself.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, don't worry about it. So then I rolled in the joint, and I passed it to him, and he's like, dude, can I let these dudes hit it? Yeah, they have to hit this shit. Like he ran back
His
to
boys.
No, just some random fucking
Oh,
do
just
some
yeah.
behind
He
us.
was so excited about it.
Yeah, he wanted them to smoke it too.
You want everybody to have the same experience that he was having.
So I've had
Sorry.
experiences. I know, but it's one of those things that doesn't fucking matter. It's like fucking pizza. If this in this society, capitalism actually worked in a sense where the best float to the top every time, Little Caesars and Pizza Hut and Hungry Howie's wouldn't rule the fucking planet when it comes to fucking pizza. It's garbage pizza. It tastes like shit.
They don't-
You eat a real pizza and you're like, what
They
the
don't-
fuck is this?
They're just furnishing you with the bare necessities. Because it's cheap.
But that's my-
See, pizza, it's a lot of money in pizza.
So how the
Man,
fuck
it
do you
ain't even
expect
cheap,
weed?
bro?
Good
'Cause
weed to
you
win.
get really cheap pizza in Europe, and it's way better.
Yeah, well, that's the point. It doesn't have to be bad. It's bad because they don't care.
Yeah, but I think over there, they're not kicking it out like over here. You understand what I'm saying? It's smaller establishments making it.
Yeah.
They ain't no, I mean, they got Little Caesars over there and
I don't know.
I'm sure
Pizza Hut. I mean,
They have Domino's in
Yeah,
Amsterdam
they
for
definitely
sure.
have Domino's.
we do have Domino's.
Yeah, definitely, and
It's
pizza.
$20
Hut.
for one pizza there, though.
Yeah, like they have because it's American style. And Americans, fat ass Americans that are over there
So
have to eat it.
Import ingredients.
You're right. They
I
can't
want
eat
that
the
American.
local stuff. They want American shit.
I don't think anyone.
That's what my friend told me.
Probably just tourists.
My friend told me, he says, when you get to Asia, he says, don't buy no American shit.
Hell no.
He said the American shit is super duper expensive, He said, and he told me, he said, he said I should bring about 10 t-shirts and 5 or 6 pair of shorts, and then some loose-fitting long pants, because he says over there all they wear is t-shirts and shorts.
Mint chocolate chip.
Okay.
Mint chocolate chip F2 to be exact. Yeah, they think American goods are actually high quality over in Europe. I mean Asia.
Oh yeah, in Asia.
And they like charge.
Well, you know what they do, don't you? OK store. Do you know what the OK store is?
How am I supposed to know that?
You take. I'll get ready to educate you.
Okay.
You about to know.
You know, we got what do we call them? Purple Heart and all those kind of places.
Yeah, donation stores.
So you know what they do?
That.
They bundle their shit up in giant bundles and put them on ships and send them to the Philippines and other Asian countries. And they got these stores and they just lay the clothes all out on the floor. And you come in there, you could buy a pair of pants for $1. You could buy a blouse for 75 cents. And it's all an OK store. All it is American used clothes that have been cleaned. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's where I used to buy my clothes too when I was a teenager. Shit.
Oh, I mean,
Purple Heart.
I have no problem doing a Purple Heart. I'll go to Purple Heart today.
So when I was in Sweden, we did go to the American store. It was a store in the mall
Yeah.
that was all American.
All American shit.
Crap, like the Kraft and
Clothes? Oh, not clothes.
brands, like all the major brands
Right.
that they don't normally have. Like they don't have Kraft anywhere.
They only get IKEA shit.
Well, I mean, they just have their own versions of mayo.
Of what?
Mayo.
Mayo.
There's no Hellmann's in Sweden.
Oh, mayonnaise. Yeah.
So, but if you're someone who wants Hellmann's, you can go to the store and
they'll have it there?
They'll have
Oh
Hellmann's.
yeah, we got
They'll have
stores like that.
Velveeta and cheese.
Well, yeah, they call it, over in Asia, they call them American stores.
Well, I don't know what the
Where you go
it's
in,
a store.
they have all the American goods there that you can get.
It had a name with letters that are English, but they were in the wrong
Oh,
places.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Just where there's not supposed to be E.
Yeah.
Upside down E.
In their language, it is though.
That's what's crazy is you're over there and it feels like there's more choice.
But everything is in English too, though, right? All the stores and stuff have
No.
English
English
signs.
menus, maybe.
They have English menus and shit. in the
Oh,
store
yeah,
that you
English
need.
signs.
No.
Oh.
Well, they do in a store like Exit,
Oh, okay.
Oh, emergency signs.
Umfart, and Fart.
Infart.
Yeah, Infart and Umfart. That's pretty
Enter
easy.
and exit. Yeah, you get used to it once you see it a couple times.
But no, not really. Not like fucking some places in the world.
Yeah, because in Asia, everything is in English. You know, all the signs for the stores.
I mean, again, they're English letters.
Street signs, but they're in weird order.
Yeah, they don't make
To
sense.
English language.
Yeah, they don't make sense. Like, but over there, that's like scribble. It looks like you've got calligraphy on the fucking walls.
Oh yeah, over there in where is it? I think it's in Bali. It's just like a whole bunch of circles and half circles,
Man, yeah.
and squiggly digs, and you're like, what the fuck?
So that's
It's like hieroglyphics almost.
that's also Arabic.
No, Arabic is
A lot
different.
of rounded shit.
We've got a lot around it.
Yeah, but Arabic has more accents on them and stuff. This is just circles, half circles. You know, in Arabic you have all kind of little different pronunciations on it and stuff.
So there's a timeline where China fails because they don't figure out the quirky keypad.
Did you?
Like the China language would be like, there was a point when computers wouldn't work in Mandarin. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're sending text in Mandarin.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't work.
Right.
But the dude figured it out. And he created the quirky for the Mandarin, which made it so they could actually write code and do the stuff in Mandarin. And so, because Mandarin would have been a lost fucking...
You know what they say? They say by the year 2050, India's population will be more than China's.
Isn't it more now?
No, it's not yet, but it's approaching it. It'll be past it by 2050. There'll be more
And
Indians.
they got less landmass too.
Well, they got a pretty big land, man.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's pretty
man,
big.
but less than China. China's got a lot of countryside. I think like desert out in the west.
It's pretty crazy. It's surprising that it's held up so long.
What?
I mean, think about it. India's only India because the English people basically put in a power structure.
Oh yeah, the English and the Dutch and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like they created India and created the borders and shit like that. But by doing that, they put the power structure.
See, they created the Middle East. There was no such thing as the Middle East.
I know.
It was called Africa,
There's
period.
no Afghanistan.
Yeah, it was none of that. It was just Africa, period.
Well, there was all kinds
But
of
then
different,
when-
like little fucking.
Then when Mountbatten and some of the U.S. big-time industrial people got together, I think with some Germans too, and they went in there and cut it all up because they found the oil.
I would say
They found that
some money
motherfucking
over
oil and
there.
gas, and they went in and said, well, these savages don't know what to
Chop it
do
up.
with this shit.
Yeah.
And they came in there, installed their own people, and, cut it all up. That's why Iran don't like America. Actually, America overthrew the government of Iran back in the 60s and installed the Shah of Iran.
Right, and then
And he was a fucking tyrant.
the Muslims took over.
And that's why the people didn't, hated America. Well, the government more so than the people. The people supposedly don't hate Americans, but the government does.
Well, they were living because under the Shah, as bad as he was, there was still a population that was living Western lifestyle.
Yeah, it was democratic, I
And they're
believe.
being
I believe it was
brainwashed.
a, what do they call it? When you vote, but it's a monarchy? I can't remember what they call that. But that's how it is over
Parliament?
there. No. It's got a name. I can't remember what it's called, though. You have a
Called Get
democratic government, but you have a... Actually, I guess that's how England is, really. A monarchy.
They have a part.
Yeah,
It's called a monarchy.
Yeah, their kings and queens don't do shit though.
It's called a monarchy.
Yeah,
figureheads.
but the parliament is what is the people.
The governing body.
Yeah, well, parliamentary proceed. We
Which
got
They
is
got
still-
kings and queens though that just don't do shit.
It's still amazing they have people who starve in that country, yet they have queens and kings.
It's stupid as fuck is what it is.
Like riding around.
It's dumb as fuck
Rich as
is what
fuck.
it is.
Like inbred as fuck.
It's dumb as fuck is what it
Yeah, they're
is.
German and shit.
Now supposedly all of the royals in the world, at least in Europe, are all related. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
They're all supposed to be related.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they all did. Yeah.
Yeah. The blood.
I guess you can't marry nobody else but another royal. Huh?
Right, and there was only
Well,
like
yeah,
five
you didn't
fucking
get a
countries,
choice.
so
You were
you
told
only had
to
like
marry.
5 choices.
They have 5 choices.
Yeah, you only got 5 families that are royalty around you.
Yeah. I mean, there was other royalty out there. They just disappeared because they lost.
Not only that is they weren't.
I mean, some of them
as-
still out there.
as
No, I'm just
prestigious.
saying, like.
Oh, you
in
mean like
Europe,
they weren't as
all
rich.
those places, there was all kinds of different leadership that
Yeah,
just
Romania.
no one knows that.
yeah,
because
Russia.
Russia,
No.
probably.
In England alone, there was more than one monarchy. There was multiple fucking villages that
Oh, back
had their own
in the
kings. Yeah.
back in the medieval
and then
times.
no one really.
Back in the medieval
They're not
times.
accounted for because they lost.
Yeah, that's back in the medieval
Because
times.
they lost, they died.
Yeah. Before the
No one cares
fucking.
about them.
The dark, they call it the Dark Ages. Is what they call it. It's called the Dark Ages.
Yep. And you know why? It
And
was
in
lost?
Europe, yeah.
Why?
There was a lot of reasons: poverty, disease.
Well, the Catholic Church.
Yeah, and the Catholic Church was doing inquisitions.
Blame Jesus.
Well, no, they're thinking.
No, you're blaming Jesus.
They were
bro.
doing inquisitions.
Oh, am I blaming Jesus?
Yes, you are.
If
I
you,
am.
if you voiced the wrong opinions,
Hey, go eat your own vision.
if you voiced the wrong opinions in public,
They gonna fight? No.
they'll fuck you up, man.
Oh, you died.
No, yeah, they'll behead you.
They'll torture you first
Shit.
to make
Yeah.
you
Wish you were dead.
repent, and if you
Yeah.
didn't repent, then they'd do some
Where do you
horrible
think
torture.
fucking
Man.
Orwell got it from?
We got it good.
And that's your Catholic Church.
That's fucking.
That's your
If you
Catholic
talk to
Church.
some people, that's the Democrats.
Insane people.
kids that needed shit to do.
You know, most of them might believe in abortion, but then don't in reality. All kind of weird shit.
Oh, they're getting abortions in another state because they have the money to do it.
Right.
Or they'll fly to Europe to do it or something.
Yeah,
Or they'll fly a doctor in.
They'll get it done because they can go wherever they want.
I'll get a private doctor at my house to do this shit.
It's amazing how much money we give them. They make so much money, and it's people are like, "Oh, it's one side." And it's like, how? How isn't that both? They're both literally sucking this country dry, and they're gonna leave. They take the money, they bounce, they go off somewhere else, live in another country for fucking tons.
They could do that
So
too.
they die.
A lot of times they already have a villa over here in so and so, or
Oh,
in
most of them own
Switzerland,
multiple properties.
or in Monte Carlo. And, yeah, Nancy Pelosi worth over $200 million.
Yeah. Her
Yeah.
salary is.
That's not her and her husband. That's just her.
Salary is low as fuck.
Well, yeah, she's made all her money off fucking investments.
Lobbyists.
Because again, if you invest, then you're just an investor. Again, you're in politics. You shouldn't have the right to invest.
Well, while you're in politics, you shouldn't. While you're doing,
That's what I'm saying.
It
You
should
shouldn't
be.
have the right to invest. You are writing laws that
There should be committees in
Make
every
money.
area. There should be committees,
Making sure
and
everyone's investing.
and they watch what the motherfucker is doing.
And their close family.
the problem is you're expecting the people who are doing it to police themselves.
They're not
That's
gonna
the
do-
issue. Yeah, they're not
Well,
gonna do
it's
it.
too much evil. There's too much temptation for them. Somebody's always trying to offer them
Yeah,
something.
man.
It's fear.
When I found out how many people on the Common Council in the last 20 years had taken bribes, it blew my mind.
Oh,
What is
A
it?
bunch of them.
Common council.
Yeah, the city
Yeah.
council.
Oh, city council.
Yeah.
What is it like?
Oh, and I'm not just talking about it. I'm not just talking about in Detroit.
no, everywhere.
All over.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
an
90%
epidemic.
of them or something.
Like Warren's dude basically wrote the laws so he could
Man.
stay longer.
Yeah, this is
For what? City council?
The state mayor.
the state mayor.
Rewrote the law so he could get reelected again.
He's a piece of work too. He's a piece of work.
I mean, I wish we could run for office, but I've said too many times that I'm an atheist. I've said
Well,
too many
you know,
times that I smoke weed.
Even if you're a word atheist, how you gonna run for office?
Yeah, I ain't got no money.
And you got no money. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no honey. You ain't got no
Shit.
honey. Ain't nobody gonna vote for you.
You're gonna have to know some rich motherfuckers that love you.
Yeah, and even then.
No,
And, on top of that-
because you'll be that
That's fine,
puppet.
but you can't get the Democratic
but on
ticket
top of-
or the Republican ticket.
But on top of that, it would just be a frustrating thing. It wouldn't be worth.
No, because there's nothing you're going to do.
There's nothing you can do.
No.
Too much
One-
red tape.
one
And you just be
person
sitting there and people will be complaining to you all day
Or they
long.
kill you.
No, they ain't gonna kill you. They ain't gonna kill you.
Well-
They might kill your reputation.
Yeah, they'll kill your reputation.
Yeah.
Nowadays. They don't have to actually
No,
kill you.
not for them to kill you. You have to do some real deviant bullshit. You know what I mean? Some real crazy shit for them to want to kill
well,
you.
yeah, or be really popular in a sense of, like,
Where people will follow you.
Like a
Lots
Kennedy.
of people.
Think about this. Kennedy, for example, is what I'm talking about. He's a dude that he got elected. He was young, and the fucking population was all about everything he was saying. And he was getting wins with the shit happening with the moon and all that different stuff. So he was like things were working for him, and they're like, yeah, we can't. This dude's gonna win again.
On the surface, it was working for him.
Yeah, I mean, he was dying.
But there was
he
shit
was
under.
like injured, and he
there-
was
there-
fucking women. Like,
There was shit underneath there going on. All kinds of
Oh, yeah.
conspiracy shit.
He was probably hooked up with the mob.
They said he didn't. Well, you know, it's all kinds of different theories.
His family was a bootlegging family. So you telling me they
Well,
didn't
back
have
then, all of
connections
them
to the
were.
mob?
All of the original industrialists, they were all bootleggers. All of them were.
They were like,
And most of them ran liquor from Windsor to Detroit.
it's just like,
One of the
there's
biggest liquor runs in the United States was from Windsor to Detroit.
I bet you a ton of the fucking drugs that get into this country are by the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
They're done on
Right.
like, because cocaine's one of those things they can bring in whenever they want, and they just lose it.
Well, they got a license for
Oh
it.
yeah, they can do research with
They
it.
got a license to have it.
So
Just keep doing research or losing it and be like, I need more.
the profit margins are ridiculous on it. So why wouldn't a company, like, if you're a $1 billion company, why wouldn't you take, like, there's no risk if you basically just hide it through shell companies, and you're a $1 billion company. What the fuck are they gonna do to you? Unless you fuck over rich people, Like, unless you're literally fucking over rich people,
You know,
they don't touch you.
Wait a minute. So I was looking at a podcast day before yesterday. It's this new guy from England. I can't remember his name right now. And he said, I want everybody to don't hold your breath, but I'm going to go down all the charges against Trump. It's going to blow your mind. 30 fucking charges against him. And he's still not in jail.
Yeah,
He ain't never going to jail.
Oh, he going to jail.
No, he ain't.
Mm-hmm.
No, he ain't.
Mm-hmm.
They will never put a they will never put a president in prison.
Except if it's treason.
Again.
Except, now listen to me. Except if it's treason. Yes. Treason is a charge you can't get away from.
Again, you're not understanding how it works. You think that there's one side and the other. I see WWE. So I see Vince McMahon controlling everything of the two sides, and they're saying, nah, if we put him in jail, we'll literally start riots in the streets by the white people.
And if you don't put him in jail, you'll start riots in the street by the other people.
He's just gonna die.
No, I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you, the stress from this next election is going to kill him.
Democracy is.
Yeah, he's too old.
Listen to me. Democracy is hanging by a thread.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what I'm saying.
And the two parties don't
If they
give a
don't-
shit if it breaks.
And if they don't do something about him, you can forget democracy. It's done.
Doesn't matter, man.
He's 84 years
Who's to
old.
say what's good or bad? Maybe it should go.
Maybe.
Fuck it.
Maybe it should.
You gotta relax.
No, I don't think.
I mean, I think he's.
But you know, I don't think it should go because
Just relax.
I don't think it should
Watch
go.
it happen. You got front row seat.
I don't think it should go because there's good things about it, but there need to be changes
Yes, there needs to be more equality when it comes to financials.
when it comes to everything.
Everything.
Period.
Good luck, man.
Period.
I know. I
It's
know.
just
Everyone
really
it's my
business.
money. You're
A
taking
lot of
taking
people,
my money.
before this shit really changes, really where you can really see it and feel it, we need about a few million old motherfuckers to die.
No, we need a few trillion hits of fucking acid in
That
the
would
fucking
help, too.
water.
That would be an interesting.
That's an old one.
That's what we need.
That's what we used to talk about back in the
Timothy Leary and shit,
'60s.
yeah.
We used to talk about putting it in the water. Go out to the water place and putting acid in the water.
So, gas and acid, yeah.
I mean, we had big old we had big bottles, those big plastic bottles like about this high,
Liters and
of
shit.
LSD
full
of liquid.
of tablets,
Oh, nice.
tablets, little pills,
Already ready to
little
go.
orange pills, man, ready to go.
Oh, you're gonna say
And it-
liquid and you dropped it in your eye.
Hey, wait a minute,
and
so
shit.
I was in a commune. You know what a commune is?
yeah.
In Wayne State. And we were sitting on the porch. You know, we were selling weed out of there and shit like that, LSD and shit. And we were sitting on the porch. This little guy pulls up in a little teeny car and gets out. He got a little suit on with a little hat. And he comes in with a bag. And he says, I got some stuff. I don't know what to do with it. What are you talking about, man? He says, can I step inside for a minute? So we would step inside. And he pulled this big bottle out of the bag. And he said, this is LSD. And one of the guys said, yeah, right. He opened it up. He looked at it. He said, damn, I think this is LSD. And I think it was, I want to say 2,000 hits in that bottle. And he sold it to us for $650.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's worth at least what? Fucking 10 grand right there.
it was a lot. And we were selling it at the Grandee Ballroom or at concerts and shit. We were selling it for 50 cents a hit. 50 cents a hit. We were selling.
Jefferson.
I had a cape with all these pockets, and I had it full of LSD.
Oh, just like the movies, you're just like,
Yeah, you know.
what the hell?
Jesus Christ.
It was like
And it was good shit. It was clean, you know. But we think the government. We think it was the government that did that.
Pushed it out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well, I
something
mean-
fishy about it.
You know that the coke thing was all that.
fishy about it.
Oh, it was. Well, you see, I found a lot of that stuff after the Red Files. That's when I found out a lot of the surveillance shit they were doing.
Yeah, they were doing all crazy shit.
Yeah.
Some people say,
They were giving people LSD without their knowledge.
oh, hell yeah. That's the government I want to fucking be around. Where are those people?
But see, I can imagine a guy that don't know somebody slipped LSD on you is gonna fucking flip out.
Maybe.
Nah.
No,
Every
ain't no-
time of his life, like, I don't know
He
why I
has.
have the best
No,
feeling ever.
this
but I
this
do.
kind of LSD. No, the first thing you would think is, I'm going fucking crazy.
Oh,
Hell
again,
no.
hold on.
I would think
If you're somebody who's done drugs before,
No, I'm saying somebody who's never done drugs before.
then
Don't know
yeah.
anything about drugs.
Again,
Dude,
but they, when they
what
first
about
took
your
them.
first time?
What do you think
your
you're
your first ever trip?
Yeah, but you knew you took something.
But what about the
I'm
guy?
talking about
Hold on.
if
I
somebody
didn't know what to
slipped
expect.
something.
What about the guy that spilled that made it and spilled it
Oh.
on his fucking skin the first time and rode home on his bike on his shit?
Yeah,
Hoffman, I think.
Imagine that. The dude who invented it fucking lo-
but see, an unknowing person, a kind of straight conservative guy, I can see how he was driving kind of nutty, because
Well,
he'd
yeah, because
be
he-
thinking he's going crazy.
There's a good chance that he's got a lot of pent up issues.
Man.
Because if you've ever had really good LSD and really had good
I was about to say, I
hallucinations,
never had no really good shit.
Oh.
Just get a body, but
if you had good, no, I had shit, man.
and be like laughing.
Yeah, if you give it liquid, like
I had shit that we were having hallucinations. You were
I
seeing
never ate
shit.
that much.
You were seeing shit that wasn't
ain't
there.
good. Yeah, that,
So-
that would not be fun.
this.
It was funny.
That would not be fun though.
I'm talking to somebody.
Me anyway.
I'm talking to somebody. All of a sudden, little dots start running around
Yeah,
on their
fuck all
face
that,
and
bro.
shit. A whole bunch of dots.
Well,
That's true. That's
it
too
caused
much.
me to lose it a little bit when the. So
but you knew you were on.
I knew I was on acid, but I didn't know it couldn't kill me.
What?
If you can't. My point is when I was young, I literally thought like
Oh, because you believe dare shit.
dare shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So in my head,
They
I
influenced
thought
you.
I was actually dying, not knowing that this thing is just showing me death, trying to get me to actually
showing you
face
shit,
death
right?
and do death and deal with death.
Wake up
deal
and-
with this issue of the fact that my mom died when I was 10. All that
shit.
All that shit. It was trying to get me to get into that, and I was too afraid because I thought I was just gonna fucking die in my sleep.
The paranoia hit you harder.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
die. And,
That's what happens with a lot of people.
and like you said, because I
Or
saw
all
something,
of that, bro.
saw some weird things happen.
Yeah.
Like I saw I walk in, you know.
You're
That,
hallucinating?
okay, so yeah,
Oh.
we took 2 gel tabs.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up.
Well, the thing is
Damn,
we were
2
hanging
gel
out. Yeah,
tabs.
I took one,
The gel tabs are always potent.
We had-
around
I know.
When in the 90s.
but I'm feeling good.
Shit.
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
My buddies are there. I got group of like there's my friend, his girlfriend's brother, and his girlfriend.
Yeah, a bunch
And
of people partying. Yeah.
Two of my friends, and we take our hits, and my 2 friends take their hits, and they disappear. I thought they were asleep because they were like, "I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep." I know what it's like now
Yeah, you ain't
to
going to
hit that
sleep.
that zone and want to be alone. So I understand what they did, and these other ones were like, "Oh, we forgot the weed. Let's go get the weed." So they left
Yeah,
so
they
I'm-
ain't never coming back.
by myself. Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna come back.
No, we think so, but no.
So I'm like, all right. Oh boy, you know that anxiety you feel when you're doing hallucinations or
Hallucinogenics.
hallucinogenics? There's an anxiety I always get. The actual like, the point before you break.
Yeah, you let it get to you.
I do.
Yeah.
My point is
You get
it doesn't happen once you get past it. But I've not. I either sit in it and just sit in that anxiety for whatever amount of time, or I break through to the next step, which is usually the last couple times it's been fine. But this time it was, I broke through and went, I gotta poop. Thinking maybe I just pooped. Because, you know, it's
Yeah,
like,
you got
I
that
got like,
anxiety.
oh God, I'm gonna
Stomach's
like
fucked up.
You get that stomach cramp.
cramps. I'm like, oh,
You know what that's from? You know what that's from, right?
bad acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So I went to go shit. And I go out into the bathroom, and in the bathroom, it's like half marble. Like, not marble, but that fake panel marble.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Where it's
Yeah.
got the lines in it, so it looks like white marble with lines.
Oh, yeah.
It goes, it kind of waves for a second, and then comes off the thing and falls to the ground. To the point where there's a pile of lines on the ground, and the fucking wall is white. I'm like, nope. Look at the clock.
Didn't see that.
Waiting thing. I'm like, oh, don't look in the mirror. Because I was told, you know, again, I like if you're.
The beer is great. It's big fun.
So I'm
Oh,
I'm sitting there shitting, or trying to shit. I'm not actually shitting.
You're just sitting there.
It's like you do that shit.
And I've got some pretty white legs. Like you go above my knees, I don't get a lot of sun there.
So
it's
there's whitey
bright
white
white, but
white.
there's not a lot of
White
hair.
white.
It's whitey white white.
I'm not like
Yeah.
super fucking hairy.
Hey, someone's here, bro.
Okay.
What up?
Oh, what up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh,
Tired as fuck.
so
Long time no see.
hold on. So I'm having like, come on in.
The reflection off your legs is blinding you.
Well, no, it looks like my hair is growing. Like it feels like it's,
Yeah, I can
it's
see
the
the
wave.
hair growing.
You know the
Yeah,
wave you
yeah,
see like
yeah.
when you're outside with the grass, you get
Yeah.
the wavy shit. Well, I'm getting the waves, but it's on my hair, so I'm like, oh no, this is not
This shit's
good.
growing.
This is shit's bad. So I'm like, sorry, I forgot. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna
Have a good one.
see you, buddy. I'm gonna get on with this. I'm gonna go watch some TV and calm the fuck down,
Yeah.
relax. I'm laying on the couch, laying on the floor with pillow, just kind of like, you know, freaking the fuck out. And I watched Top Cat. You remember Top Cat?
The cartoon?
Yeah,
Okay.
Top Cat, the hat with the cat with the top hat that was in an alley.
Okay.
It's an older cartoon.
All right.
It takes place like it's supposed to take place in the '60s or some shit like that.
All right.
So,
Yeah, that's real old.
well, the cat's supposed to be taken.
I think I remember.
Anyway, so he goes. All of a sudden, I just start seeing every fucking frame,
Oh.
and I'm like, oh no, what the fuck? And then it goes to
You got 8 hours of that now.
no. Well, I went into I don't know how long. It was probably half hour, 45 minutes of straight. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Your heart's gonna stop. Your heart's connected to your brain. Your brain shuts off. Your
You
heart,
can't even go to sleep, though.
See?
that's my point,
Yeah,
though.
you didn't know that.
I
See,
didn't know that.
but he went to his body instead of going to his mind.
Because I wasn't used to feeling the things I was feeling.
Yeah.
Never
I
had
didn't
to
understand.
trip alone,
I had
though.
no one with me to say, "Hey, dude,
be
calm the
alone.
fuck down."
Yeah.
Slap me in the face.
Yeah.
Make me come.
Like, let's smoke
But someone
this
did
joint.
show up.
Wow,
These-
listen to music.
These two girls that I had sold
It
acid
saved your
to.
life, bro.
Well, they were not. I'm sorry. Hold on, little lady. So they weren't supposed to be coming back.
Uh-uh.
Get out of there. He's
Ew.
gone. So,
Get,
so they had gotten, like, they got into an argument with my roommate, and they were not allowed to come. They were supposed to be, like, gone. Like, they were allowed to come get the acid, and then they were
And
supposed
move
to
on.
leave. So they did. They took the acid, and then they were, like, because Holly's small.
Nope.
And this is in downtown Holly. Like, it's a small subdivision, and they were literally driving around this, like, 2-block, 3-block circle for, they said, the whole time I was tripping. They basically were just driving around Holly.
6, 7, 8 hours.
Yeah, like not losing their mind, having a good time, but they were getting paranoid because they felt like they were going to get in trouble. So they came back. Speaking of, what really caused me to lose it was the dude's not coming back. Because I'm like losing my mind, almost crying on the phone to these dudes. Like, why did you leave me?
Come
You're supposed
help
to
me.
come help me. Like,
Come
you're supposed
help
to be
me.
coming back.
Help me!
So they're like,
Man.
just drive the car over. And in my head, I have a warrant for my arrest because I didn't show my ID. One of those, like, stupid tickets. So I had a warrant, so I'm like, well, no, I'm not driving the car because I get pulled over walking.
Yeah.
Literally, I would get pulled over walking in Holly. So I was like, I'm not going to drive over there. I'm going to get
Yeah.
pulled over. Fuck that. Tripping balls, I'll go to jail. I'm going to lose everything.
Tripping balls in
So I'll
jail.
just deal with it here. The dude that was with me that took the second gel tab that disappeared on me said he saw a car go through the kitchen. And the problem is like, there's a whole bunch, like, it's not like the kitchen's here, there's a window, and then there's the road. There's the kitchen, a fucking living,
More rooms.
another fucking apartment on the other side, and then the road. So, like, he saw the car
Come in.
go through the fucking kitchen
Yeah.
in this apartment on the backside.
Ghost cars and shit.
So they show up. We end up playing Go Fish because neither of them knew how to play poker. Neither of them knew how to play anything else, and we were tripping. And they're like, but we ended up playing Strip Go Fish.
Oh, okay. Now I got interested.
He didn't take it out now. Don't freak us out.
Which I lost. I basically got to see
Stop
some
looking at me, you
bras.
fuck.
Hey, get out of there! I got to see some bras. Hey,
Go.
go!
Well, what did they get to
Crazy.
see?
Too much.
But what did they get to see?
Oh. I tried to get them to, like, I tried to put my moves on and it just didn't work.
It didn't work.
No, they were not into sexuality.
Right.
Like,
These were the play games.
they just were,
Get high and play.
They weren't into sexual. Are you serious, both of you?
They love me, bro.
Hey. So yeah, that was my bad trip. And then I went and laid down eventually, like, it kind of calmed down, and then went and picked him up and almost got into a fight. Had my life threatened by a dude who actually fucking went to jail for shooting somebody.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, like.
But you weren't high then. You were down by that time.
I was down enough to where I could, like, move around and shit.
You were
Yeah.
tripping balls.
But I haven't done LSD since. I've done mushrooms, and it's been fine.
I wish I could find some really good, strong LSD. But I know I can't, so I'm not even trying to.
I found good mushrooms. These strong mushrooms.
The last time I had some really strong LSD was probably 30 years ago.
Probably.
Oh, it was.
I bet.
And it was that blotter.
This is when I had those gel tabs.
It was that with it, Mr. Natural.
Seriously, Hazy?
It was called Mr. Natural.
Come on, go. Get out of there. Go. Move. Jackass.
Yo, I seen this guy who's making a bunch of dry sift on Instagram, and I was like hitting him up, and he showed me all the different screens you can buy and all this shit to do.
Really?
So I'm thinking I'm gonna start doing that with my trim. Just make a ton of fucking hash.
Well, that's it. That's always what I want to do is make a ton of fucking hash.
Yeah, that
You
local
can't-
hash
you-
doesn't
look,
taste like.
If you got trim,
though.
you can't make too much hash. Especially if you got a steady flow of trim. See, I don't have a
Dude,
steady
it's a
flow.
lot of work. Cause I whatever.
But in the long
I
run-
was like, let me get a machine to do it. He's like, no, you gotta buy these screens to do it by hand. And he showed me all the different, big ass screens with fucking all the different microns.
Yeah.
Like the shit they actually use in Morocco, basically. I'm like, yes, that's what I need right there. So that's the plan.
I know guys throwing trim away.
But I'm gonna have to pay
What?
someone to do it because it's gonna fuck my back up, man. I can't even do it.
That's because you do. That's because you try to do it manually.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's no machine.
What do you mean there's no machine?
I didn't really Google it yet, but I don't think there's no machine that get good quality. Cause you have to like flip it over, hit it. Like they do it in Morocco with like.
Oh, well, that's different. They don't. That's not bubble hash.
No, this is dry sift.
Yeah, that's not bubble hash.
No, I don't want bubble. I want dry sift.
Oh.
Like that shit we smoked the other day.
Yeah, shit I brought over here and tastes so good.
Yep.
Should have brought more. I forgot I even had it.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. I'm gonna start making that. That's all I want to smoke. I just put a little bud at the bottom and smoke that all day.
So for you to have any amount of that, though, you need a lot of bud, don't you? To have any real amount of that.
Dude, so I took the trim bin and I was doing as much as I could and working it like I seen on the YouTube video, and my shit wasn't cold enough and didn't stay cold enough to get a lot of it off, but I got a decent amount.
Get some dry ice.
Yeah, that's what I need, some dry ice or something.
Get the dry ice and do it. Get your dry ice and use a smaller container, like something about like this, about that high, that you can put a top on. That's what you want to get. And the bottom is like a sifter.
Oh, you mean to actually sift it in?
You put the dry ice
I can do that with the bubble bags.
and you just shake it like that, and it'll come out. And it'll cover the table.
Yeah, it's the same as a fucking.
Cover the
That
table.
ain't no good though. I used to do that all the time. That dry ice,
Breaks up too much of the plant matter.
yeah, it dries it out too fast, and then vegetative matter comes through.
Well, yeah, vegetative matter's gonna come through it. I don't care how you do it. You're gonna get some vegetative matter, but you're probably right. You probably get more doing it that way.
I need to set it on dry ice in a bag, and then pull it out of that bag and put it on the screens and hit it like they do in Morocco.
They do it in the heat, though, right? Because Morocco's hot.
Yeah, they fucking dry this shit out to a crisp. Because
Yeah, but it's dry. It's
Because
super
they don't
dry.
have dry ice though.
They lay it out on the ground, dude,
And sun
or
dry.
on some rocks,
Yeah.
and they let it dry, and then they take a carpet and lay it down and they pick it up like that and onto the carpet.
Yeah, they're using the stems as fucking drumsticks.
Yeah, and they play it right onto the carpet.
The stems of the plants. It's dope.
But they know exactly how dry it should
my
be.
God.
They know everything, yeah.
Did I not roll this up? Why didn't you tell me?
I ain't playing with your dog. I ain't fucking with him.
Well, she was playing with me. She was bugging me.
I don't even want to go home. My girl's always mean, bro. You take your time. No, she ain't watching.
She probably said, "Oh, I heard that."
She's too mean to watch.
Nothing, yeah.
Cause she's too mean to
Well,
watch.
she'd have known I was turkey monster if she watched.
Man, you know, I was so mad at her. Like, dude, I told you his fucking name before we went there, you know, and stuff, and he entered under Turkey Monster. She's just fucking like a little valley girl from Cali. Like, she's in her own little world.
She
Don't
just
listen to
really,
me. She don't listen. I'm like, go up there and make sure Steve didn't win, or, you know, see if she won, so you get the damn trophy for him. She's got it on tape. And
She got it
just
on
comes
tape, though.
back. Don't even show me the tape or nothing. Just like, we ain't win. And it goes about her day. I'm just like, wow, you got that shit on film.
That's
Sitting
hilarious.
right next to me and shit.
Yeah,
You know what we need? We need to get into the judging of those.
She's like, nuts.
yeah, we should.
Fuck.
You know what? That's what fucks me up.
We need to have our own contest.
Those people that started this judging thing, they're called 3 Strains or 3 Kings or some shit like that. I actually entered one of their things, and they were just doing a contest at local dispensaries or whatever.
Mhm.
There's like this social club down at like 7 Mile or whatever. And yeah, they just started putting together their own competitions, and they were a judge out there. And like they were just regular guys like us, it seems like. They didn't have no connections. They just started saying, oh, we're gonna do competitions.
And how much does it cost to become a judge?
You can't.
No, they do special judges.
You just gotta be
Yeah, that's
selected.
like all people with fucking big accounts.
You gotta be
people who-
selected.
Yeah.
No, because those 3 Strains or whatever, they didn't have. I don't think they have any affiliation with those people or anything.
They don't, but a lot of them have been out there and they're all like pot. My point is they all have presence on the fucking.
Well, maybe they do.
They have a social
I've never been
presence,
there.
whether it's social with them or.
Oh, there you go. A big social following is
Yeah.
probably what it takes.
Yeah.
So they can promote their event and get the word
Yeah,
out.
because
more
T
people.
Dog
Of
is
course.
one of those dudes that I've seen. He's judged a lot of them, and it's because
He's in the circuit.
How many
Yeah.
followers you got?
I don't know. I have to look.
That's all you gotta do then. You just gotta get a big social following. It doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing.
It's easier said than done.
If you can get a lot of people.
Obviously, if I had a
Eyes
million
on you.
followers, it would be a lot. I wouldn't
Yeah, you'd be in
worried.
there. You'd be a
Yeah.
fucking. You'd
I
be a
wouldn't
damn
be
judge.
worried. But getting a million followers is pretty difficult.
Dude, on IG, they shut down your account after you get so big. Like, the Leafs had over 74 accounts shut down in like the last 2 years.
Why?
Because it's too big. He was just posting my packs the other day. I sent him a bunch. He was opening them, showing them to everyone. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, he don't do that for no one. He was just in high times too.
Really?
Dude, did you see the Chimera I posted?
The
Oh
one
my-
you just posted?
Yeah, today or something? Maybe yesterday?
I think so.
The Creamy Keys I posted is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I did some work with that picture. With the Chimera and the Mist, no one has it, and I named it, right? And here it is.
Wow.
Yeah, the thing is ridiculous.
It is.
And no one has it. It smells like fucking raspberry pancakes right now. Zoom in and out.
Yeah, I see him.
But it started like cherry cough syrup, but then like a week later it smelled like raspberry pancakes, like Jiffy Mix raspberry
Wow.
pancakes, the super sweet ones.
I really wish I'd smell. Like, that's a. I don't even know if I want to, actually. I want to be able to turn it on and off.
Turn what on and off?
Like a good, like, smell and taste, like.
Why don't you want to turn it on and off?
Because I don't want to fucking smell shit half the time. Like, I'm sure he smells things that just drive him nuts. Like, being able to smell everything would be bad.
Well, you don't want to smell bad shit.
No, you want to smell everything. Yo, that love truffle's got way better too that we smoked last week. It was barely dry.
Uh-huh.
It's
It
got
dries
way
so.
better. It got way better, man.
Yeah, sometimes when it dries a little bit more, it gets better.
That's what I was saying. I'm gonna like cure it 1 more or 2 more
When
weeks.
shit is too fresh
Bring it
sometimes,
back again.
right, it hasn't had any curing at all.
Right.
It needs at least a few days of curing.
Yeah, it was fresh.
Yeah, I was thinking of, because one of the dudes that's always on the fucking, that show, that Medical Monday show,
Mm-hmm.
he's Adam Brooks. He's the guy that does the Hash Bash Cup.
Oh, I know
Mr.
that.
Hash Bash.
I know him.
He's got the Amsterdam.
He used to come to the
I'm sure he did.
meetings down
Yeah.
on Jefferson all the time. In fact,
You know Mr. Hashbash?
He threw a couple of events down there.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Will he remember you? Because I'm going to tell him, I know Rudy, bro.
He
Take
might.
my pack and grow it.
Well, he hasn't been there in a long
He
time.
doesn't grow, I don't think.
I'll tell him to give it to someone who does. I don't
I
give
don't
a
think he
fuck.
grows, but I
Wait a
was
minute.
I'm about
thinking,
to throw Medical Monday. It's just
he's
like
got
10
like
packs.
when I dropped off my competition stuff, I took it to a place in Royal Oak.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking I can just I'm gonna try to get him some weed to smoke on the show, because he'll do that type thing. That's another thing to do. Get these dudes, somehow get them the weed.
Oh.
Like I can drop it off at his fucking place.
Yeah, but you going to just talk to him? Can I give you some weed to
Yeah, I'll
smoke on
text
Medical
him.
Mondays?
Yeah, I'll text him.
Oh, well, Tom Evan Flo wants to test some shit out too.
Yeah.
Or not. Yeah.
Follow
Well,
him. You follow him, just message
Yeah, I
him.
follow all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
You're like,
talked
can
to
I get
Roach.
you some weed? Yeah, or get Roach some weed?
Because Roach knows us now. 'Cause he was right across the way from us. And I was talking to him all week, and every time he'd walk out, I'd be like, "What up, Roach? What you doing? Come over here and eat some cookies." And he'd be like, "No, man, I gotta do a show."
Oh, well, that's the thing. I wish we could go live there, but there's no fucking service.
I had great service.
What's your service?
Metro PCS. Everybody was like, "What?" And no one had service except for me and Sarah and PCS people.
Really? No Verizon?
People were paying us with Cash App right at the booth, so they had service. Just depends on, I guess. Yes, I don't know. Verizon maybe don't work. I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention. But yeah, we had perfect service. We were doing everything,
Oh.
like everything. I was watching Beliefs live, although he didn't go live that day. But I was there watching live. So like, where's he at?
I assumed you guys would go live for the fucking
For what?
the awards.
I know, because we don't have no battery packs and no way to charge our phones, so we were really conserving our phone shit.
That's the thing I was gonna say, we'd have to invest in that too.
We have to invest in
Because I have a GoPro, and we could use the GoPro live too.
Right.
But how long does it last?
Not
What do you mean, how
long,
does it
it's not hooked
last?
up to an extra battery.
And going live, like the battery would die fast if you're live doing video. Because the awards, they're taking forever doing the awards.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't even go up there. Sarah was up there. I'm like, "Psh, I don't even care if we win. Just grab the award and bring it back to the booth."
Yeah, it took about, I'd say it took about 45 minutes to do that, the awards. It took about 45.
For the ones we went to.
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes.
Yeah. But they were all jacked up because they were doing 2. They were doing 2 years at the same time.
Oh, that's right, you're
Well,
right.
it was probably about the same amount of time. 'Cause they're doing 3 fucking trophies for every award, and they had
Yeah.
like fucking 15 award or categories.
So I got the Hash Bash Cup is the next
category.
one I've heard of. I haven't heard of.
When is that coming up?
Because I don't have anything ready for this new one coming up.
The organic cup thing's putting on, but
I'm
you
not
don't go
organic. So I wouldn't enter.
No, there's a thing every weekend, bro. Like those people I knew that had the booth out there about the hash from, they're at a festival this weekend in Oscoda.
Yeah, no, the festivals are different.
Festivals
Festivals
are
are one thing, but festivals with actual competitions that are.
I think most of them have competitions, man.
Yeah, but are they legit like this?
But yeah, that's, you know, are they,
You know what I'm saying? How many
None of
competitors do you think we were up against?
yeah, some of them competitions might only be 5 or 6 people probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be totally wrong.
Because there was only 6 in the fucking Hash Bash Cup. But his is not as big as that one was, I don't think.
Yeah, because he's not. Yeah, he didn't put it out there on social media as well.
Yeah, it'll be bigger next year, I think.
Yep, get bigger every year, bro.
People want real awards, not this fucking. Because they had that High Times Cannabis Cup fucking bullshit is not even. I I mean,
It's just too expensive to enter.
all I have to do is pay how many, like, I don't know, pay 50 people, pay for their fucking, if I'm a corporation, buy 50 packs for 50 people. If you're a corporation up there, you know you got 50 people you can get packs for. There's nothing saying you can't get it if you work at a company.
What do you mean buying packs? Packs of what?
It's set up.
Sample packs?
It's set up. Yeah, the
kits?
judge pack. The judge kits that we did.
Alright,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
But the fact that they're all labeled inside means that why wouldn't I just, if I'm a corporation,
They're all labeled, yeah, in the high times.
yeah, if I have a corporation, why wouldn't I just rig the vote? Because most of the people aren't going to turn this shit in anyway. I think they realized that with the one that was in Detroit. Because I'm pretty positive I only got 10 because they only got 10 fucking reviews.
You got 10 reviews from them?
Yep. I only got 10 reviews. It may have been a couple more, but I think 10 was all they got because of,
Detroit? You entered Detroit and the one in Kyle?
I never entered Detroit. I only entered the one in Cloud. I should have used the Hash Bash Cup stuff that I used in the Cloud competition. If I had done that, then and again, entered in the fucking Indica Cup instead of the hybrid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because my shit's not really hybrid to people like he says.
It's just hybrid to us because we're used to it.
Yeah, to everyone else it just kicks them in the dick. So
Yeah.
I did have someone else tell me. Guy I know, he's not like, again, this is a friend, so I take it with a grain of salt. But he's like, yeah, it's crazy. The first time I smoked your weed felt like the first time I ever smoked weed ever. He's like, it felt like the first time I really got high.
Yeah.
Like,
And he had smoking. He was a smoker.
Yeah, he smoked other people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because Zane stuff's very sativa.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if you're smoking sativa all the fucking time,
And then you hit a.
like, it's more like hybrid than it is sativa.
You're
'Cause
right.
Sativa's
But it can be-
very heady.
Yeah.
His
That's
is
that's
more,
what it is.
See, yeah.
His is more like I can work all day on this.
Yeah.
That's like coffee.
And I feel better. I feel better than I did before I smoked it.
Energy, yeah.
And I can do shit.
Yeah.
I got that Jack the Ripper phenotype. I'm almost sure of it now.
Jack
it's
the
like,
Ripper.
it's in flush now. So last 3 weeks. It's other shit. It's like in the
Jack
last 2 weeks.
phenotype would be amazing.
The King Jack is like some pure fucking lemon. There's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's not like the other Jack Hair I had that was like mango and, you know, spicy and shit. It's just like all lemon. So I think it's Jack the Ripper fucking phenotype. That's gonna be dope. A couple weeks we'll be hitting that. And we'll have some crazy sativas.
Wednesday?
Yeah. This shit outside is gonna make some crazy fucking hash, man. It's gonna be very
Yeah.
amnesia haze.
Only if you dry sift it.
Nah, I'm gonna go wet. You go your dry sift, I'll go with my wet. Get a little bit off a lot, nothing. It won't be like the fucking purple punch plant where it's like this much, but it'll probably be about that much.
I still want to smush that fucking hash too. I just don't have the bags, man. They said I had to go to BDT's to buy them. I tried to buy them at the grocery store because I thought they had them.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah.
no, we don't have them.
Yeah, they don't carry them anymore.
But Beliefs dude told me he's like, go with 29 micron bags.
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, so like, that's how they do it. That's how
It's
I'm
because
gonna
you're
do
trying
it.
to pull out just the hash, just the oil. None of the fucking plant matter.
And at that point, everything would be crushed and
Yeah.
crystals.
Wait, you
So
go.
they would go
You only using one bag?
No, double bag. I
No,
think
for
he said.
pressing.
Oh, okay.
You know how to directional
I got it.
fold it?
I think so.
Dude, yeah, he was asking me. I'm like, I don't know, man, but I'll fucking Google it.
That's all you gotta do.
I just gotta hook it up. It's down
That way
there.
it all comes out the one side, I guess.
It's all on the wall waiting to be used again.
Dude, I need to
I
do
don't
that.
smoke wax, so I don't.
I got 19 grams I can smush off that one little sculpture I was fucking with.
Yeah, that because I
That's
don't
19
want to.
grams, bro.
I don't want to press any of that stuff. I like that stuff. That stuff's gonna taste really good in 5 years.
Right.
Yeah, let me press this shit. It don't taste no good.
Subscribe.
And like,
Please subscribe.